Welcome back.
Welcome back
for another week. This is the Two Possibilities podcast where there can only be what?
Two possibilities.
You could go to heaven or you could go to
hell.
You could go to Yale or you could go to
jail.
You could be a hoe or
wholesome.
Yes, that's you, your daughter, your mom, or your uncle, baby.
Or your uncle.
We here, man. We got a great episode for you guys, man.
There's only two possibilities.
After a while, you know the tables turn. Phil smoking something stickier than maple syrup. Since high school, people said I had a way with words. Me and Wine used to share clothes. We was taking turns. Times change. I don't text Siani no more. Ask Sky. I don't even sweat Shania no more. But for this
The
rap
Two
shit,
Possibilities
they never said hi
podcast.
to the book.
Welcome back, people, man. We here, y'all. Turn the volume up, put the headset up, turn us up in the car, let that motherfucking behind you beep and hear us. Yeah, baby, we here. Once again, it's your boy, Uncle Rickie, to my left, who I got with
Man,
me.
you got your highness. You got your finest, huh? You got roll TP roll. They don't call me rough for no reason.
And to my right,
Mr. HeemDaddy, please to the daddy.
and like always, people, we are your hosts. This is the Two Possibility Podcast. This where shit get crazy. It get critical. We talk about shit that don't nobody else want to talk about. And we getting the feedback from y'all. We loving it. Keep tuning in, sending us ideas. Man, shit, even just commenting on the shit y'all hear. Sometimes y'all think we be dead wrong. Sometimes we be dead right. But how my niggas doing this week, man? It's a good week. How y'all doing, man?
I'm feeling great, man. Father's Day just passed, man. First Father's Day, you know. We reached
Clap it up
100.
for my nigga. First one in the books. How was it?
Man, it was good. It was good for the most part, man. I started realizing, though, what they say, man. Your kids test your patience the best, for real. So,
Nigga, it's the first Father's Day. What he testing?
First of all, this
bro, I just came back from Houston, so I had a hangover a little bit.
So, bitch, it was you. It wasn't him.
right.
I was burning him out. He wasn't burning me out.
That nigga was happy to see you. You like, come on, nigga.
Are you happy?
He said, I'm jet lagged and I still got a hangover.
You feel me, though? Like, how was your week?
It was pretty good, man. It was pretty good. I can't complain. I ain't do nothing. No, I went to Dorney Park on Father's Day. That was pretty good. Went up there. Shit, wasn't nobody really there, so the lines was down.
For real?
Yeah, that shit was popping out there. It was popping.
I think I saw you on who Instagram were you on?
Reams.
Was Reams.
So raspy.
It's probably the first week I seen you off and you ain't never go on vacation. How was it? How do it feel to feel like us for once? Feel like Tommy.
Right. I ain't going Well, I mean, I ain't go nowhere, but I was doing housework, so that's that married life shit. I was doing a lot of work around the house. I had to fix up my back room. Like I said, I did the yard work for the backyard. Might have a cookout soon once I get all that shit situated. Okay. But yeah, it wasn't vacation. It was work. I should have just went to fucking work for this shit.
Let me get on the grill because I don't like how black people be cooking on the grill.
What the fuck you mean? And don't nobody touch my grill but me.
Yo, for some reason, black people be...
My motherfucking sandals is next to the grill, man. I don't even want them motherfuckers come in the house.
You know, black people chicken be like dry as shit. They ribs be dry. Like, I don't understand why black people cook like that on the grill. It's always overcooked and it's never really like... It's because never really planned out well.
When you cook ribs and chicken like that, people don't even know how to cook ribs and chicken.
That's my point.
So like niggas, listen, that's my thing. Like if you go to some motherfucking house and they put the ribs on and the bone's not at the bottom, might as well just go ahead and leave, pimp.
Right.
When you start your ribs, always bone on the bottom. Never put the meat on first. You're gonna overcook that shit, and that's what dry it out.
Put, like the thing, black people put ribs directly on the grill.
And you
smoked.
don't exactly. And that's the same with the chicken. Like chicken take a little longer to cook, but they think because they put it on the heat, it's gonna hurry it up. No, it still take a minute to cook.
Burnt outside and bloody on the inside.
And now you fucked up because you're like, oh, this shit crispy and bleeding, mouth full of blood, looking like a cherry water ice. But man, moving on. If your parent was a star and you follow behind them, would you listen to them or follow your own route? So, for example, a couple days ago, Sharif O'Neal, Shaq's son, went and did a workout for the Lakers. Shaq wanted Sharif to stay another year in college. He chose not to. Into the draft, he didn't get drafted. So, question being, if your parent was a star, would you follow behind them or make your own route?
If you put it like that, listen to your parent, for real. Especially like your parent was one of them players, honestly, or shit, made it to the NBA period. Because I feel like if you make it to a certain level, then it's up to you to capitalize off it after that. That makes sense. You feel me? So it's like, yo, like rather than you trying to be big headed and hard headed, trying to listen to your own decisions, listen to your parents for real, because they been there, they done that, so you can make it to where they was at, and you could probably go farther than them, honestly.
I feel that. How you
I
feel?
think if your parent, I feel like if your parent is, if it's between your parent and like another coach telling you, like if his coach is telling them to, yo, you can make it, then I'm listening to the coach, not the parent. Only because I know my parent is a star. He got what it takes in Shaq. It's obviously Shaq. He's like one of the 10 greatest players of all time. But if my coach is telling me something else, then I gotta go with him. This is his profession. This is what he does for a living. So I gotta go with him. I'm sorry, Dad, but I'm going with the guy who actually knows what he's talking about. Sorry, but you on TNT talking to Chuck every day. You don't know what's going on down here anymore.
So a study your dad that probably made it to the NBA, right? You gonna listen to this fucking high school coach that's telling you
College.
You want to use college? We can use college. You gonna listen to?
He's from UCLA. So.
Yeah, but you want to listen to the college coach that probably telling you, yeah, you can make it to the league right now. You're nice enough to make it to the league for real, for real. When your Shaq, like you said, is a top 10 player all time, undebeatable. Wow.
Because Shaq, one, if you talking about Shaq, like for example, Shaq is not. It's like I don't know what's going on in music right now as far as Philly music, as far as a young boy scene. Cause
right.
I'm 28. I don't know. Like they coming up, they rapping over fucking party beats now. I don't get it. That's what they're doing because I'm so out of touch. Shaq is out of touch. He's not fucking. He's Shaq. He's doing other shit. He's fucking DJing large parties. This nigga fucking bad fucking bitches in Florida. He's doing whatever he's playing doing TNT. He doesn't know what's going on with the recruitment. What it takes right now at this stage to become an NBA player.
So you don't think it's still the same thing? You don't think it's like still the same thing? Like it's still star power? Like it's not, the same steps that you take, but it still is got the same foundation. Like even when you talk about music for like you still have to go ahead and get hot in your city and then go ahead and capitalize elsewhere, shit like that, or do an advertisement, free promo and shit like that for. It's still the same thing.
When Shaq came up, Shaq didn't really have to be good. Shaq was Shaq. Shaq
what?
was
He didn't have to be good because he was great.
What I'm saying is Shaq was a really domineering figure. Like he was like he was going to be good at anything he did. He could have been fucking a sumo wrestler. He was going to be good at it because he was just that athletic and that good at what he was doing. On top of the fact that this was the 90s or 80s, 90s when he was coming up.
90s.
It's different. Like, what if his coach is telling him like Sharif, like, yo, you're not really that good to get through the draft.
But that's what his dad was trying to tell him.
But listen, it's other paths to the NBA, and it's like if you get in where you fit in right now, this is the path you're going to have to take right now. It's no way. Even if you last all 4 years, you wasting time in the NCAA, and nobody's going to draft a fucking 4-year. You ain't Tim Duncan. You ain't going to get that much better. And on top of that, when how NCAA work on these college teams, the niggas who getting a tick is the niggas who are younger.
What did this nigga average last year?
Who? Sharif?
Yeah.
Nothing really.
3 points.
So what the fuck I'm listening to my coach and talking about? Yeah, you can make it to the NBA right now. Well, I only average 3 points.
Because what I'm saying is you might not be good enough as far as like you never. I'm saying Sharif ain't never going to be a good collegiate player. He wastes too much time. Like the first year he had the zipper shit, he had the hard shit. The second year was COVID, so he's never really going to be good at collegiate players. It's just not going to happen.
His time is gone.
It's, on top of that, like anybody who comes in after him is going to get the most tick. They're going to get the most playing time. That's how it's always going to be.
You think so?
For sure,
That's what recruitment is. I was about to say. I mean, I agree with what you're saying, but I still believe he should have listened to his father. But just to agree with what he's saying, just about the starting power. Like most teams only have one senior starting. Everybody else is freshmen. Most teams be 5 freshmen starting, especially these powerhouse teams. So like you talking about the SEC, shit like that. Like these teams do shit like that. They have all.
That's because most of them like Duke and shit like that, they 1 and out for or 2 and out. They out by their sophomore year, so most of the seniors is shitty for real. So they want to be on the bench for the most part for real. But for him, I feel like he got so much star power that he's going to start. He would have got the time for real.
Why didn't he then?
You said why didn't he get the tick?
That's my point. He's like I'm saying he's not as good.
But that's why I say you shouldn't just try to go to the NBA like that when you're not as good already. Like
I hear what you're saying. Like Shaq don't know what's going on, but like the NBA is the NBA. Yes, it evolves over the years, but the process of getting to the NBA is, I want to say, fairly the same. I wouldn't say it's too much different. I mean, the only difference is niggas was coming out of high school back then. But like now, like he had time to develop his game. He's old, but yo, listen to your pop. Like,
bro, when the last time a lottery pick was good? For real. Like that doesn't happen that often, other than like I think Anthony Edwards.
I was about to say Anthony Edwards.
Yes, he panned out, but like you get maybe 1 or 2 people out each draft. Coming out of college. Most of them aren't that good. And most of them you don't know their name, you don't care about them. You might get a Jordan Poole here and there. You might get a
So let me name some players, and you tell me if there's a lottery pick or not. Mm-hmm. Tyler Hero.
No,
he's undrafted.
Mobley.
Yes, he's third. Pick third.
Garland.
No. He might have picked like 5 or something. So I guess it's lottery pick. So.
Who the fuck else? It really ain't that many nation players. Yeah. Oh, fucking Ja Morant.
Yeah, pick 2.
Gary Payton third.
No, because he went to the D League or the G League now.
G League player.
True. Well, up next, y'all, we got a new segment for you niggas. It's called the No Debate. Led by.
You gotta stop saying the N-word. They are kings and queens.
All right, so this is basically like this or that. Every podcast got this or that. So we're gonna get into the wave. Fuck it. So I'm gonna ask each one of y'all a question alternately. Okay. Mm-hmm. One you have to answer. You have to answer each one. You cannot debate. That's why.
So what we don't choose one.
You gotta take a shot. Y'all ready?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right, Raw, you go first. All right. Damn. Get cancer and have 3 years to live, or HIV for life. 5, 4.
Get cancer.
3. Okay.
That was the wrong choice. You could live through anything if magic made it. You tripping.
All right, Rick.
My name Raw, like fucking Raw still. So HIV ain't gonna work for me, my brother.
It is. You just ain't got talk.
I can't spread cancer.
All right, Rick.
You'll be able to spread kids in 3 years.
You had the choice to have The Rock's body, but you had to be vegan for the rest of your life, or you can have Biggie's body, but you can eat at any restaurant for free.
You already know you choose.
Give me The Rock body and vegan.
Oh my
God.
I was vegan like half of last year.
Half of last year.
You vegan for the rest of your life though. No more chicken, no more nothing. Okay, no more chicken.
Country Rain make the lifestyle look good, so fuck it.
That nigga's miserable. Fuck that.
That's why he got like 12 kids. That nigga ain't eating shit. He ain't eating nothing but pussy and fucking salad.
Oh, pussy ass.
All right, Raw, you up. All right. Sex one time with the baddest bitch of all time. Whoever you choose is the baddest bitch. Or you only have to have sex with 3s for the rest of your life.
So that's the only time I'm having sex.
So we're talking about. Let me see. What's the example of a 3?
Viola Davis.
First of all, Viola Davis is a 10. But okay. Viola Davis crying for the rest of your life.
I see why I never get no from you. Viola Davis crying for the rest of her life. Uh-huh.
So sex one time with the baddest bitch.
That's the only time I can have sex ever in my life.
No, I'm saying only one time with the baddest bitch ever.
Yeah, but I can still fuck bitches after that?
No.
Okay.
Or you have to have sex with 3s for the rest of your life.
Hey.
Go ahead and pop that jaw. Oh my god.
I go with the 3s. Go with 3s. Cause all I'm gonna do is beat my dick with the baddest bitch for the rest of my life after that one image in my head.
So you be fucking like Maritza and shit.
Fuck it.
Say it again. Oh, you out here fucking pinky.
What's the last topic, man?
Man, let's get to it. Lastly, do you believe long
what distance? The fuck? It sound like you about to say some gay ass shit.
Whoa. Long dick?
Cut that shit.
Do long dick last? Like what?
Do you believe long distance relationships are bound to fail?
Oh shit. For sure. Honestly. I feel like it's hard to keep communication when you're in long distance, and as well, it's too much sneaky shit that's going on with long distance, honestly. Like, that's like you telling me I'm in fucking jail for fucking 4 years, and you think a girl really gonna hold it down for me as best as she supposed to.
If you're insecure, just say that.
Yeah,
ain't no insecure. That sound like insecurities?
Yeah, that sounds insecure.
No, that's about truth.
But how?
So you telling me, well, all this fucking pussy out here, your girl get locked for 5 years. Y'all gonna stay faithful?
No.
Live, you want to?
I'm going to stay faithful.
Get the fuck out my face,
you gonna
bro.
be Papoose?
Staying faithful.
You think Papoose stay faithful?
Nigga, how long you was in college for?
2.5 years.
Did you stay faithful the whole college years?
Everything clean slate, so you can say it.
Right. So, it's like, but
So say it, nigga.
Me and adjourn.
No, hold on, but wait. It was a reason I didn't stay faithful in college. I wasn't unfaithful until that reason came about. So,
The fuck? Your dick slipped in the pussy?
Right, you do.
She sucked your dick by accident?
no. Me cheating in college was me knowing I was cheating in college. But I'm saying I didn't go to college to cheat. All right, so
That's the point you're making, though.
all right,
So you just
all
help
right,
this
but
point.
Let me just say it so it could be so he can know what I'm saying. I never had intentions with no other girls in college. Like you said, it's communication. We had communication. I cheated in college because she told me she cheated, so it was just payback for me. But before then, and that happened a year and a half in, probably like
But you
2
think you
years.
had,
I got
you think you had the
insecurities and you just-
opportunity?
Go ahead.
Say it again.
No,
You think you had the opportunity if y'all weren't long distance?
Opportunity what?
Like, would you have the opportunity to cheat? I'm saying, like, would that be so easy if y'all were like living together?
What, to cheat? If cheating was easy if we was living together?
No, I'm saying you cheated out of retaliation.
Yes.
I'm saying, so would it be easy to retaliate if y'all were living together?
Yeah, it'd been the same thing. I was gonna get some get back.
Oh, you just got something. That's just
I say I got insecurities. This nigga over here being petty and shit like that.
That's better than your insecurities leading you to believe something that's not there. Mine's is I did shit out of something that's a fact. You saying that it won't work because of other shit, and like you making it seem like just because you not next to your lady that your lady is fucking 1,000 niggas because it's 1,000 niggas next to her.
Well, I'm not saying she was fucking 1,000 niggas, but you cheated because she cheated.
Right.
Y'all were long distance.
No, but she cheated when we was not long distance though. She just happened to tell me then.
Okay.
So, yeah, that was that. But you gotta get that cheating shit out your head. And then, as far as communication, you can set fucking times up to communicate. That's if you wanted to work. You already going into it looking at it as a failure. You're not even making it. You're not even making no adjustments. I mean, long distance relationships is hard. I mean, you do gotta do certain shit and make certain times for shit to last. But it's just like it's not doomed to fail. You just gotta put the work in. If you want an easy ass relationship, just say that.
I think they're doomed to fail because relationships aren't meant to be long distance. It's not. What's the point of that? The point of a relationship, like Raw talked about this all the time. Well, even he took it to the extreme, but like to build a family, to possibly, build something together.
Right.
Like,
but I'm saying, so is this long distance just a long distance forever type thing, or is this a period of time and y'all coming back together?
I personally don't think it matters, but you can choose one. It don't matter.
I mean, yeah, because if it's just y'all long distance forever, then there ain't no fucking relationship.
Even if you're long distance for a short period of time, it's not gonna work to me.
I believe it will. So if it's a short period of time, I'm sticking to my side. But if it's indefinite, then I don't think that's a relationship at all. So
let's call it a short period of time.
Yeah, short period of time. Then yes, it will work. You just have to put in the fucking work. I mean, you make time for each other like I did. I did in college. Summer I come up, winter shit probably come down, or vice versa. It's just you gotta learn to make time for that person. And then, as far as communication, you could talk whenever you want to talk. Like, it's all about what you want to make it. If you going to make it a bullshit ass relationship, it's going to be a bullshit ass relationship. If you don't want it to work, it's not going to fucking work. Certain relationships, you have to put time in and effort in. So if putting time in and effort in is hard for you when y'all together, then of course, yeah, the long distance ain't going to work because you barely put it in when we was together. But if you want to sit there and try it out, put in the time, make the sacrifices, the effort, then it's going to work. Like, you can't just say a relationship is not going to work because of distance. Because at that point, what are you making a relationship about? Is it just physical touch?
No, but as well, I feel
it's a big portion of it, but
it is.
I mean, okay. I mean, if that's it, I'm saying every relationship is not about physical touch though. And then it's not like it's going forever. Like I said, it might be 4 months you see it for 2 months. 4 months you see it for 2 months. Like,
in my opinion, you don't really know somebody until you really like with them for real. For the most part. So say for instance, like we all lived with a woman before. Y'all, we dated the woman and then we wound up living with them. But you really knew them once you lived together. Tight knit for real. Mm-hmm. You can't really get to know somebody all the way on the other side of town, in my opinion, honestly. So same token, like, yeah, she knew you because y'all communicate on the phone 24/7 while you're at school, or communicating you working from, a job in Philly and she got a job somewhere else for 6 months or a year. But do you really know them for real? Because same token, this is just phone conversation. You can go ahead and portray like you is somebody, but until you around somebody for real, you don't really know them.
That's true, but like, who really knows any fucking body? If that's the case, I mean, motherfuckers be married to fucking serial killers. I mean, that's you always take it to the worst. There I go. But I'm just saying,
You get one to scream. You already took one to scream already, bro.
And bitch, we making it another.
That's the Escalon.
Listen, it's one extreme per topic, and I ain't reached that one yet. But what I'm saying is, I understand you saying you don't know somebody, but at the same time, then. Maybe you too early in that relationship for that relationship to work. Or, like I said, you just don't want to put in the work to make it work. Like, trying to get to know somebody isn't a whatchamacallit. Like, I was just saying something the other days a long-distance couple was doing. Now, it sounds crazy, and for a long-distance work, you probably got to do some fucking crazy things. So, if that's not you, that's not you. But these niggas got dressed, went out to dinner on FaceTime.
Like they had a date.
Like, they had a date. Went to the same restaurant. Ordered what they was gonna order, had a date, just talked on FaceTime. That's just certain shit I mean, it's abstract, but if that's not what you want to do, then of course, yeah, it's gonna fail.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
When they was on FaceTime and shit like that, did the waiter ask the other person on the phone, what would you like to eat? What would you like to drink?
Why the fuck would the waiter do that?
Why the fuck would you go on FaceTime on a date like that? Like, the fuck? You feel me? We're not really on no date. Like, no.
Weird. You right? Gonna lie. It's fucking strange, bro.
I'm just saying, like, certain shit you have to be willing to deal with or put up with.
That's why they're doomed to fail.
They're not doomed to fail.
I think, honestly, I know we brushed over Raw point in the beginning. I think that's some validity. Like, it's not really insecurities to think that, I'm me not being in her face all the time or me not being around, that I got some competition. It's like, it's always going to be somebody to catch her eye or somebody who's going to, I guess, fill the void that I can't fill, which is, that protective nature, or somebody who's going to be there to protect her, somebody who's going to be there to comfort her when she's sad or when she's going through some shit.
Somebody to entertain her.
Somebody to entertain her. That best friend shit. Like, men, I think women need male companionship, whether it's in the form of a relationship or in the form of just a male friend, bestie, gay best friend, whatever. But that's like an innate thing. They need that shit. Like.
But that doesn't have to just come from you physically being there, though, is what I'm saying.
But that's something that she's going to be long. Like, bitches, they be like to cuddle. How many times your girl be like a week saying, yo, I just want to cuddle. I don't want to do nothing but cuddle. No fucking nothing. Just touch me.
Right.
That's real. Like, somebody want to touch you.
It is real. But I'm saying, when you in those type of relationships, of course those thoughts come to your head. Like, you could be in a a long distance relationship and want sex. But your mate's not there, so yes, that's thoughts that pop up.
So she's never going to fuck?
Better use Palmer and get the work, my player. Shit, she better DJ the shit out the coochie. Either way, but I'm just saying those thoughts come about. But that's why I say it's not for everybody. But it's not. That's why they're doomed to fail. That's not doomed to fail just because it's not for everybody. The NBA not doomed. I mean, the NBA is not for everybody. But don't mean you're doomed to fail trying to play basketball. You're not doomed to fail. Just you're not gonna make it there. But if you put in the work, you can.
That was a Rickie analogy.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, really.
Niggas start bringing the NBA up and shit like that during sex.
During sex. Oh my god. I was bringing it up to talk about the relationship. All I'm saying is, if you wanted to work, it'll work. If you don't want it to work, it's not like Bello. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Because Kobe, you saying that somebody's gonna catch her eye.
Nigga trying not to bust Shaq.
That was wild. That was wild. I'm just saying, you saying somebody's gonna catch your eye. Somebody's gonna catch your eye if you sitting fucking right next to her. Like,
not really though. I'm saying
that's
like
bullshit.
I'm saying, bro, like that longing of just somebody touching her in a sensual manner, that intimacy is going to be lacking in a long distance relationship. Eventually it's going to come to a point where I need it as a woman and as a man too. Just need it.
That's just you as a person.
That's most people. You can lie if you want to, but same token, if you had it before and you go without for a while, you're gonna want that void filled. Honestly,
all I'm hearing is just sex is the number one thing.
I said intimacy. I said intimacy. Like just.
But
just
I'm saying
touch.
you could be intimate without touching somebody.
I'm gonna look into the camera like this.
Why don't, like he said, like I think getting to know somebody. You could be intimate and not be next to the motherfucker.
How the fuck you gonna be? Come closer.
Yeah, I like that forehead.
But you got all that shit now.
Like that shit is expensive as shit. I gotta buy your perfume and shit.
Bitch, stop wasting that shit. Ain't nobody.
Hey, baby, your forehead so sexy to me. Hey, no, cuz. You get tired of holding there for. I want to hold you.
Real shit though, like.
Listen,
the fuck?
You will.
Your hand crimped up by now. Goddamn. Like,
shit, I don't know. It's just not gonna work eventually. Like,
For
eventually,
you.
you keep saying for me.
But I'm saying for the masses, you can't talk about what's good. Because right now, all these are opinions, and it's not opinion for the masses, is what I'm saying.
You want to bring us some stats? No,
want
You got some?
No, I got
can we speak facts, man?
facts, right?
Speaking
Like,
facts.
we all
No,
human.
we not speaking facts, bro. If you fucking
What?
bro, so you're telling me if you're away and it's whatever 2 years and you know you're not seeing your woman, you think you about to stand strong with no sex, no nothing, no
did it.
intimacy?
I did it. What are you saying? You keep saying I'm gonna stand strong. I did it.
What were you doing in the meantime?
What do you mean? I was going to fucking class, playing ball, and talking to her.
Pussy, you was with me one of the times. You jumped out the window on me. Might not scored.
That was whatchamacallit. That was
Before that?
That was before a long distance relationship. I wasn't in school doing that.
She was away.
You said what?
She was away.
I mean, well, if you count that as long distance, but
That's
yeah.
long distance. Even though it's fucking Philly and whatever part of Pennsylvania she was in, that's long distance
And I
enough.
went to a party.
What
Does that matter? You get a hall pass because you went to a party?
But I'm saying I went to a party. I didn't do nothing that night.
That wasn't even a party. We made our own party in the crib.
All right, so I made a party, but I'm just saying I didn't do nothing that night.
That's because the cops came.
Did I? Or did
I'm
I
just
do
saying
something?
it wouldn't work for real. Because same token, like she won't want you entertaining no females for real. For real. I feel as though it's some things that you let
I was
slide.
entertaining me.
So you was dancing and entertaining yourself in the middle of a party with 3 females and 3 guys. Matter of fact, 2 guys.
I'm about
3
to say
females and
one.
2 guys.
It really wasn't like that.
How it go? Matter of fact, it probably was 1 more female. You right. That's not how it went. It was 4 females and 2 guys.
The ratio is crazy. 2 of y'all got to get 2 of them.
We got 50-50 chance we get a threesome.
Shit.
Yeah, but that was just like a mini party.
What was the reason that she said that she cheated? You remember?
Yeah, I wasn't paying enough attention.
So you think like for most people, for you, you know, you was easy enough that you can go ahead and let, you know, all right, we can work on this after she cheated on you and you got your get back. We can work on this together, right?
Right.
You think most people though will let that slide once they cheat on them? A lot of people would think like, oh shit, you got too much wiggle room and shit like that you can cheat on me again.
I mean, that's true, and then, but to say most people is not most people. We don't know how everybody think. We just making it a common. I mean, we making it. What I'm trying.
Let me bring up my statistics.
No, please not.
Oh,
But what I'm saying is, you trying to make it seem like
you know, as a account major for 3 semesters, right?
Congratulations. But
Congratulations.
I didn't know what else to say. But I'm saying, like, we make it seem like the right thing to do is to walk away, or I can't deal with certain shit like that. If you want a relationship to work, certain shit you would say. Just like it's people out here who niggas go to jail for 10 years don't mean they stepped out on them. Like some people is sturdy. Like,
You think your girl pussy is tight? You think your girl fucking pussy only fit in your dick when you get back for real?
I'm saying that y'all both cheated in 10 years. Yo, he cheated. He definitely.
Whoa!
I'm thinking about it.
Push, but where he was at 10 years then?
Hey, yo, I gotta see that shit on camera because I know I was like, oh.
I'm just saying, y'all both. I don't know. Y'all gonna both have to have the conversation. 10 years, man. 10 years.
We gone. But
Who first?
that shit, I'm like, you know what? Don't even come home. You did what? Yeah, I'm cool on that, player.
But certain niggas don't consider that gay though.
No, they don't. Jail niggas don't consider that gay.
Fuck what jail niggas consider that. We ain't no jail niggas. What y'all consider that?
That's being real.
What do you consider it?
Gay.
Your life matter.
No, but yeah, they say that's just jail.
It depends. No,
Oh,
Oh, what?
the years?
not the years, but like, all right, it's never mind.
That nigga,
You want to go to the story time?
No story
Nah, go
time.
ahead. We got a couple extra minutes.
No story time.
You go to story time. Go to story time with your what's that?
He's like,
Yeah,
I
one of
did
your
my-
friends from school.
No.
Said them a
Exactly.
juvenile bid. You know how it was. I
My
couldn't come
juvenile
home.
No.
No, bro. I feel as though like it can work. It's a possibility chance because you married now. Y'all did a long distance relationship. Y'all married now, so it worked for y'all. But for the most people, you gotta go ahead. Facts is facts. Like y'all always say, like shit. There's a high % chance that you won't make it to the NBA. My fault. It's a high % chance. There's a high % chance that you won't make it to play fucking any sport for real, and be the top athlete. It's a high % chance for your relationship won't make it. People need their physical touch. People need that interaction, close knit for real. People don't want to be on FaceTime like Heem said, fucking cross-eyed, looking at that girl forehead like, oh, you smell good as shit on FaceTime all the time.
I beg to differ. It's just like, for you to say that, it's just like saying that the kids in these generations growing up now is doomed to fail. Because they don't go outside and play. They don't do nothing. Everything they do is TikTok on Roblox. Everything is done on the iPad. So why say that they could still thrive and then say a relationship can't? You still on the phone with your friends. Y'all on TikTok. Y'all talking. Y'all on FaceTime all the time. So to say that child could still thrive in the area and saying a relationship can't just doesn't make sense to me, because even though a child could be not intimate but still get a close connection with somebody through FaceTime, you can still do the same thing with your partner. Like I'm hearing,
I can't say that. You saying you disciplining your son on FaceTime? You said who? Can you discipline your son on FaceTime?
You can if you have that authority over your son, but
how?
So your son can't listen to you? Can't tell your son to sit down while you here and he's on the phone?
And he know you're not coming home?
You said what?
If your son know that you're not coming home.
But I'm saying it's not even about you not coming home. It's about, are you gonna listen? Period.
Yeah, but if I'm not, if you need a physical presence to reinforce certain shit, and that goes for both relationships and parenting.
Right, but the relationship wasn't started long distance. So you was there. Your presence was already there.
And what if I wasn't cheating because you was here?
So what the fuck? So
now you're not here.
I'm going, all that shit is just up in the air.
Pretty
damn
much.
near.
All right. Listen, if that's the way
you ain't never hear that shit?
What?
You wasn't there, so I needed somebody else. You
Yeah,
hear it now, so I ain't gonna do it no more.
That's a bullshit. That's a bullshit excuse.
That's
a
most
bullshit
people,
lie.
Human nature.
Yeah, to lie.
No, human nature. They need that person there.
Nobody needs that person there. If you doing what you do, see, all I'm saying is the way we talk and y'all talking is just like, it's a couple things that y'all prioritize, which is good for you and your relationship to prioritize that. Mm-hmm. Maybe that's just what is it? Your love language is physical touch and shit like that. But
so what should you prioritize in a long distance relationship to make it work?
I mean, communication. I mean, and then also, like I said, long distance relationship. Like I said, it don't have to be like years of long distance relationship. Now that's jail. My long distance relationship wasn't like that. You went to school for 4 months, seen them 3, went to school for another 4, and seen them 2. Like it is you make time if you wanted to fucking work.
Shit sound like jail to me. That shit just you came home for a home visit for a week. That's it.
It do go quick. Not gonna lie.
I bet.
But I'm just saying, for a short amount of period of time, if y'all both striving to something, because that's just like, if either one of y'all girlfriends got a job and they say, yo, we need an answer by tomorrow, are you stopping them from moving and taking a job if it's 3 states over?
I'm going with them. TPP, we going on tour?
Yeah.
So you just gonna drop everything, not even get nothing settled. You wouldn't let her just go.
Me drop everything. We dropping everything. She about to take care of all of us. We going on tour.
All right, well, there you go. I just don't agree, but
no. I know me. I'm not gonna say I know me, but I know humans regardless. So even like, say for instance, you take a trip. Like shit, we went to Atlanta last year for my birthday. When we got back, shit, you even said, shit, I got back and half had that robe on with nothing underneath, and I got back. Now imagine your ass going for a year. Maybe
and her friend ain't got nothing under the robe. You might come back to a threesome.
You think she already had that touch already? She tried her friend before you even came home already.
She already know what that shit tastes like.
You can smell the pussy on her breath.
It's like, here, you have sex. It's already ate.
I'm full.
No, but I'm just saying, man. If you want it to work, it'll work. If you don't, if you go into it negative, it's gonna be negative. That's all I'm saying. So I'm not saying it's not doomed to fail, because it's not. You can't say it's doomed to fail because you already started with a negative thought. You already don't want it to work, because saying that is already the first little thing gonna piss you off, or the first little thing you don't get because you're so used to something else because you was there, and you just gonna make that fail a relationship when it doesn't need to fail. Like I said, if you want an easy ass relationship, yeah, long distance ain't for you. But if you willing to put the work in, it's not doomed to fail at all.
Like I said, I feel as though there's some shit that's gonna be missing for real, and it's up to your mate or the other person to recognize what's missing and fix that. Most of the time, it's still gonna be something lacking after that. You feel me? Like sometimes it be communication. All right, communication got picked up and shit like that. All right, now I'm lacking physical touch. All right, you came home with your 2 months and shit like that. You know, you gave me physical touch. I don't need that no more. Then now we will wait again. Shit, you're lacking attention. It's like you're going to be lacking something that she's going to go ahead and pick up to fill that void. Or your mate's going to be lacking something that she's going to pick up to fill that void, honestly. And shit, maybe y'all know y'all going to come back together. So you're like, all right, I can go without for 6 months, go without for 5 months or 4 months. But we're going to be honest. They're going to have something there to replace that something. I don't care if you feel as though like they're not going to cheat with you or having sex. They're going to communicate to somebody. They're going to flirt with somebody. They're going to have somebody there watching TV with them for real. They guy best friend. Or what he say, your gay bestie? Yeah, you think the gay bestie not going to be go ahead touching your girl ass? You think your gay bestie not going to have dick on butt? Something's going to happen.
I kill a little gay nigga. Fuck that. Kill that nigga. Dick on butt. I don't care if you think you.
I don't care. You think gay. I don't understand. Females talking about he gay. I can get dressed up from him. What? He got a dick.
Oh, my fault. Yeah. You know what? I'll beat him up. That's it. What?
This nigga. That's how you know he the engineer. He gonna edit the shit out of that part.
Yeah, you know he is. You know he is. No, but that's it.
Yep.
Take it out.
Once again, y'all. Uncle Rickie won that debate, by the way. But once again, y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. It's another week. A great one in the books, man. Let us know your opinions, man. Have you ever been in a long distance relationship? If you have, tweet out to me. I'll send you a cup. But, you know, it's your boy, Uncle Rickie.
HeemDaddy, please say the daddy.
It's raw TP raw. They don't call me raw for no reason. Remember, be yourself, trust yourself, love yourself at all times.
After a while, you know the tables turn. Phil smoking something stickier than maple syrup. Since high school.